January 12th, 2023, the Patriots put out the press release that the New England Patriots and head coach Bill Belichick have begun contract extension discussions with Jerod Mayo that would keep him with the team long term. Once that goes out, that's not a normal press release put out by a team. Everyone said that's a little interesting. Jerod Mayo at the time is getting interest as a defensive coordinator or a head coach for other NFL teams. That announcement goes out, everyone knows, okay, there has to be something in his contract that said, hey, you're going to have a bigger role and you'll be the head coach one day. Then you go back another year forward, January 11th, 2024. Jerod Mayo is announced as the next head coach of the New England Patriots.
Yeah.
Robert Kraft going with his guy. Someone that at the time we said, okay, let's see how this works. He was the de facto defensive coordinator, learned from Bill Belichick, only a coach for 5 years, but let's see. My gripe was they didn't do any head coaching search at all. Didn't interview a single candidate. And Mike Vrabel at the time was available as a head coaching candidate. The Patriots end the season 4-13. The kiss of death, a 23-16 win over the Buffalo Bills third stringers. They go from the number 1 overall pick to the 4th overall pick. And Jerod Mayo, an hour after the game goes final, announced by the Patriots themselves that he is no longer the head coach of the New England Patriots. Midway into the season, we go, let's see if there's some improvement. And there wasn't.
There wasn't.
Look, communication between him and his offensive coordinator, just the overall discipline of this team, the culture you want to see from a head coach. Then the reports come out that him and Elliot Wolf weren't eye to eye or on the same page on anything. You can't have that between a general manager and a head coach. Jerod Mayo, did he do a good job as a head coach? No. Was he given a fair shot?
No.
Also no.
Yeah.
Because the Krafts rushed him into the position.
That's right.
Put it into his contract that he'd be the next head coach after Bill Belichick, which caused Bill Belichick to alienate Jerod Mayo and said, I'm not going to help out the guy that you're going to replace me with. The Krafts put him in a tough position. The general manager they gave him, first-time GM, and a carryover from the Bill Belichick regime. There wasn't all the spending in free agency. The infrastructure wasn't there. I always talk about structure with rookies, with prospects in general, anything. The structure wasn't there.
Yeah.
This is on more than Jerod Mayo. This is on Robert Kraft and Jonathan Kraft. Making the right decision to let him go. But bringing in Mike Vrabel won't change anything, Trav. What are they going to do with the front office? What are they going to do with the structure and the resources of the football operations of the New England Patriots? That has to change. I feel bad for Jerod Mayo. He didn't do a great job as a head coach. He was given a raw deal. And you know what? For 18 weeks, he went on that podium after wins or losses, went up to that podium every Monday, every Wednesday, went on the radio every Monday, and he took every bullet for ownership and the general manager.
You never heard from them.
You never heard from them. Jerod Mayo was their fall guy, was their shield, and is now their scapegoat.
Yeah, it almost looks like this was by design. Hey, this is going to be a rebuilding year. We're going to stink. Let's throw him to the wolves.
No.
There's going to be people that think that, George.
That's fair. I don't think it was by design. I don't think the Kraft thought it would be this bad.
But
this shows you how bad it is. A guy that Robert Kraft said 5 years ago.
Yeah.
In the statement, sorry to cut you off, he put, I have known Jerod for 17 years. He earned my respect and admiration as a rookie in 2008 and throughout his career for his play on the field, leadership in the locker room, the way he conducted himself in our community. When he joined our coaching staff, his leadership is even more evident. As I saw how the players responded to him. When other teams started requesting to interview him, I feared I would lose him and committed to making him our next head coach. Robert Kraft said that in the statement, which he opened up with, I informed Jerod Mayo who would no longer be returning as head coach.